Alright, so moving on to set number 3. So this is a question where we are dealing with information given to us about soldiers standing guard at a gate. So there are there are duty periods. We don't know how many duty periods, but they are going to start from 00 hours, that is midnight, and it's a 24-hour period for a day. Now it is given to us. So the information given to us is it's a 24-hour period. Every soldier is stationed at the entry gate for an equal number of slots. Right? So we have everybody stationed for an equal number of slots, with each slot called duty period, lasting an equal number of hours. Now the other important information is this part. It is known it is known that no two of them are stationed at the entry gate for more than once, which means if there are four people, we will have a total of four C2 possibilities. So this is 4 into 3 by 2, which is 6 possibilities. No two of them are stationed at the gate together for more than once. So we are looking at 6 possibilities, right? So only these 6 can exist because we are basically looking at AB, AC, AD. Then we have BC, BD, and then we have CD. So within these 6, you have to fill 24 hours. So each one should be a slot. You can't repeat anything else. So 6 slots into 4 hours each is 24. So you will have totally 6 slots. Right? Each slot will be for 4 hours. That's the logic. So what are the 6 slots possible? Let's go ahead and take a look at it. These are the 6 slots. So this is slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, slot 4, slot 5, and slot 6. I'm starting with A. Now, the condition given is A. Now, why am I starting with A? I could have started with C also. Doesn't matter. The reason I'm starting with A is neither Abhinav nor Chandrachud, that is neither A nor C, work for consecutive duty hours. So I'm starting with A because I know that A's cannot be consecutive. So I will get only 4 possibilities. So A can be arranged in these 6 slots without being next to each other in only 4 ways. Now what else is given to us? It is also given that these two are not stationed together during the last period of the day. So it means wherever there is A, endpoint cannot be C. But if it is not ending with an A, then C may be there. C may or may not be there. But remember, all 6 of them are AB, AC, AD. Similarly, BC, BD, and CD. So we have to get AC somewhere. Okay, where can AC be? So if I take AC here, let's see, is it possible? Similarly, if I take AC here, is it possible? If I take AC here, is it possible? So I'm going to look at all the possibilities. So let me start from the bottom. So this cannot be C, which means C has to be between one of these two. So if I take C here, okay, then clearly this cannot be C, this cannot be C, and this cannot be C because already AC is gone. And it means that one of these two has to be C. And remember, how many times will each person come? A comes with B, A comes with C, A comes with D. Similarly, B comes with A, B comes with C, B comes with D. C comes with A, C comes with B, C comes with D. And D comes with A, D comes with B, and D comes with C. So C should come thrice. So once it is here, one more will be, one of these two will be C. Now C will again have to be here. So which means these two are coming consecutive. C cannot be consecutive. That basically means C cannot be here. And obviously C cannot be here. So in the last possibility, the only choice left is C has to be here. If C is here, then these two cannot be C's and these two cannot be C's because C cannot be consecutive. Now only one slot is left, only one C can come. Totally we need 3 C's. Where is the third C? Obviously this cannot be C because C cannot be the only person, because remember, each slot should have 2 people. So if one is C, the other one should be somebody else, which means this entirety is not possible at all. The last arrangement is not possible at all. Now let's move to the last second arrangement. Obviously this cannot be C, which means one of these two is C. I'll start with C here. So this cannot be C. Now because C is given here, these two cannot be C's because C is not consecutive. Again you have the same problem. You have only one slot and 2 C's to be filled. Not possible. Now the next possibility is what happens if you take C here and this is not C, this is not C. Similarly, this cannot be C, this cannot be C, this cannot be C, this cannot be C. Therefore, you will be left with again only one slot and one C. The third C cannot come anywhere. So you can see that two possibilities are gone, and you will notice that these two possibilities are existing. So let's take a look at how are these two possibilities existing. So I will have, if you look at it, this is the possibility 1, this is the possibility 2. So possibility 1 is A is alternate. Possibility 2 is A, then 2 gaps, then A, and then gap, and then A. These are the only two possibilities. I am writing it like this. This is possibility 1, this is possibility 2. Now look at it. In possibility 1, C can be here, or C can be here, or C can be here. 3 cases. In possibility 2, C can be here, C can be here, C can be here. But again, A and C both cannot be at the end, so this is straight away gone. A and C both cannot be at the end, so that is gone. Right? Now let's take a look at others. Now if A and C is here, then one of them, so C cannot be here anymore, right? And here C cannot be here, which means one of these two has to be a C and a C has to be here. Okay. Similarly, if C is here, then these two cannot be C's. This is not C, this is not C, because AC is already done. So now we have only one gap, only one C can come. So this is not existing at all. Similarly, if you see A and C here, these cannot be C's. This cannot be C, this cannot be C, because AC is gone. Again, only one slot, one C can come. 3 C's we need. So this is not there. Now, if you look at this, these two cannot be C's. And this cannot be C, this cannot be C. C can be here, C can be here. So this exists, this possibility. So first, this and this, these two possibilities exist. This is anyway gone because A and C cannot be in the last slot. If C is coming here, then these cannot be C's, this cannot be C, and this here cannot be C. Now only again one slot and only one C can come. So this is also gone. So ultimately you will notice that in the first possibility and the second possibility, you will have one case each. So one case each, and this is what you'll have. If A is here, so look at this. What are the cases? C is coming here, C is coming here. That is what I've written. C is here, C is here, C is here, C is here. Similarly, if C is here and C is here, I'll write C here in the gaps. Now, why am I writing it twice? Because you will notice that when I'm filling things, I will get totally 4 possibilities because I have to fill B and D also. Now notice A and C are done, which means A and B will be left out. So this could be B or D, and this will be D or B. Similarly, this will be B or D, this will be D or B, and this will be B or D, D or B, and B or D, D or B. Right? Now, what else do we have? If you look at C, CA is done. CB and CD should be there. So CB and CD, but which means here BDs will start coming in. But the blank that is always there, these blanks, is reserved for one arrangement only. What is that one arrangement? It has to be a combination of B and D, because C arrangements are coming in these 3 places, A arrangements are coming in these 3 places with B and D. But B and D alone, there is only one slot left. So let me fill this remaining slot, has to be B and D. This is confirmed, B and D. B and D, this has to be B and D. Now the question is, where will I fill my B's and the remaining 4 slots? What will I fill it up with? So look at, you can start with A or C, doesn't matter. So let me start with C. So C will be B or D, or it will be D or B. Now if you look at A, so AC is done. Now I need A will be B or D. A will be D or B. Now here you will notice that there is only one possibility existing, because no two of them, none of the people worked in 3 consecutive shifts, not more than 2 consecutive shifts, which means maximum 2 people can be back to back, but all 3 of them cannot be, one person cannot be back to back 3 times. That is the idea here. So let's take a look at it, what happens because of that. So please notice these two are linked, these two are linked. So already there is a B here. So if I keep this as B, then automatically this will become D. Now already there are 2 B's, which means this has to be D. in which case this will become B. What if I keep this as D? If this is D, then automatically this will become B. And where else do we have? So then we have B, D, then this can become, in fact, that's what we'll be looking at, right? In fact, we have two cases. We'll be having two cases because of that. So let me write that down. So you have BD here, BD here, BD here, BD here. Now I will write C can be BD or C can be DB. These are the two cases. That's why I wrote the two different tables. Similarly, C can be BD here. It can be DB here. Now this cannot be B because already two B's are here. So this has to be D, which means this will become B. Similarly, there are two D's here. So this will have to be B. This will have to be D. Similarly, two B's are already there. So this is D. This will be B. And two D's are there. So this will be B and this will be D. So these are the only four possible cases that can exist. These are the final four cases. Let's start looking at the questions now. If Biswa Chanchal, so that is B, is stationed at the entry gate in the third period, then who is definitely not in the fourth period? So B is in the third period. Let's take a look at it. Right, so once you get the three cases or other four cases, let's move ahead and take a look at the questions. The first question says Biswa Chahal is stationed in the entry gate in the third duty. So B is in the third duty, then who cannot be in the fourth duty? So let's take a look at it. B is in the third duty. This is not the case. This is not the case. This is the case. So we have, in this case, fourth duty is C and D. In this case, fourth duty is A and D. So who is missing? B cannot be in the fourth duty. So the answer is Biswa Chahal himself. He cannot be in the fourth duty. Next question. If B and C are together in the last duty, so B and C are together in the last duty, then who are there in the third duty? So B and C last, only one case. So only one case we have. So we need the people who are there in the third duty. So third duty is A and B. So third duty is A and B. A and B. Option A. Right? Next question. If B and D are stationed at the entry during the second period. So B and D second period. So let's see. B and D second period. B and D. Everybody's, all the four cases are there. Right? Then who is stationed at the entry gate during the first period? So first period could be A or C. Entry gate first period is A or C. Okay. So Abhinav Kumar or Chandrachur, it's either A or B. Both A and B. It's not either. It is both. Because we have all the four cases in which only A and C is there. So the answer is option D. So you have to be careful. This is a small trap. Right. So question number 14. If C is not available, from 5 to 11. So remember, what are the slots? Slot 1 is 0 to 4. Slot 2 is 4 to 8. Slot 3 is 8 to 12. Slot 4 is 12 to 16. Slot 5 is 16 to 20. And slot 6 is 20 to 24. Now, 5 to 11 hours means 5 hours comes here, 11 hours comes here. So slot 2 and slot 3, he is not there. So C is not there in slot 2 and slot 3. Let's look at the cases. So this is slot 2, this is slot 3. C should not be there. So this is a possible case. Slot 2, slot 3, C is not there. Possible case. Slot 2, slot 3, C is already there. Not possible. Slot 2, slot 3, C is there. Not possible. So we have only two cases possible. In these two cases, who cannot be stationed at 18 hours? 18 hours is here, which is slot number 5. So slot number 5 is here. So A, D, you have A, B. So who is missing? C himself. C cannot be there in the slot number 5. So the answer is option D, D for Delhi. Chandrachud Gulati. Right? Moving on to the next question. If DILR Singh is not stationed at the entry gate during the second duty period. So D is not second. As well as second last duty period. So D is not second and second last. So this is not the case. This is not the case. This is not the case. And this is not the case. So D, if you notice, is always there in second and second last. D is here, D is here. So that such a case is not possible at all. So such a scenario is not possible. Option D. Right? So that's your answer. Next, if DILR Singh is stationed at the entry gate in the second duty period. So D is in the second as well as in the second last. Then which of the following is definitely false? So D is there in All the second and last second. So D is there, second and last second everywhere. We have already seen it in the, is it both? As well as, so we need it. So this case is rejected. He's there in the second, he's not there in the last second. This is rejected. He's there in the second, he's not there in the last second. Anywhere. This is possible. So first and fourth cases are two possibilities. Now which of the following is definitely false? A is not stationed at the entry gate during the third period. So A and third period, it is there. So it is not false. It is possible. B is stationed at the entry gate in the slot at 12. 12 noon is what? Which period? So 0 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 12. So this is third period. So B is stationed at the 12th slot, third slot. Is it possible? B is there at the third slot. B is there at the third slot. Yes, this is also definitely true. C is stationed at the entry gate in the second last duty. C, second last duty, not necessary. It is not necessary. Okay, but it may be possible. Right? It may be possible. Look at it. Definitely false. This is not definitely false. It may be possible, may not be possible. So definitely these two are not your answers. We'll come back to this. This is probably not your answer also, because we got a case which is possible, we got a case which is not possible. So it may be possible, may not be possible. So it is not 100% wrong. Then this option D. D is stationed at the entry gate in the last duty period. So D is not here. D is not here. This is 100% wrong. Therefore, the correct answer is option D, not C. C is the trap there. Okay. So answer is option D.